I've been asked to walk you through the making of magic. It all started in Stuttgart, really, on the Mirror World tour. I was waking up in the bus in the morning. To me, that's about somewhere late in the afternoon. And I had this little thing in my head where I'm making serious black magic just going through my head. And I said, this is a good thing. And so I decided to present it to the band. And I did. I told some of the guys that I had this idea backstage in Stuttgart. But it didn't really take off at that point in time. When it did take off was, we got here later on the tour. And here is Munich. It's Backstage Munich. And we were backstage in Munich. When we made We're Making Serious Black. We're Making Serious Black. And that was also when Bob came up with the nice riffs and all the awesome stuff that he came up with there. So the song really started here, and that's when we decided that the whole thing is going to be all about magic. Suddenly you have to make up your mind, and we go and we have a meeting with AFM. We talk it over, and yes, they say, it's a green light for a concept album. So, songwriter. With the Mirror World tour coming to an end, we stop in this building right here, drop off everything we had in the bus, and it's time to head back home for everyone. But before this happens, Bob and I decide to check in for one last night at the B&B right over here, where we talk our way through one final song. We don't hum, we don't sing, we don't play an instrument, we talk it out. Bob goes back home to Greece, sends me the files he's got. I ask for 4 more bars because I need that for the lyrics, and that's it. One final song, right there. So, songwriter. Started a little bit with serious black magic. Continues on with everybody working on their own and together in pairs and everywhere. In fact, for some of the songs, I even went up to Minneapolis to track a few ideas with Jonah, my gardener from Pyramids. It was a lot of fun. Of course, I said that like as if he's German, but he's not. He's very, 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 very American. And he calls me Billy all the time. So if you see him, you should call him Billy. Just pay him back. With writing done, pre-production done, it's time for Alex to step in. Alex and Mario go into Dream Sound Studios and they track the drums. We've decided this time that we're not going to use samples. We're not going to use triggers. So the drums are very natural and we're having a great time. It's a little bit later. My cameraman had to leave and do something else, so I'll be doing this all on my own. This means that it's going to be a little different. Eventually, after many things, you come to the point where you need to record some drums. That happens in here. Follow me. Now this room sees more things. After the drums are recorded, we also need to reamp the guitars. This happens with this stuff. Cabinets and amplifiers. And we have a special little troll living in the studio called Mario. He does all that stuff really well. So it works like magic. In here is where the drums were recorded. Somewhere around here. This is a nice room if you like small rooms with lots of curtains. And other things that happen here later. This is much later, after the drums were recorded and everything else. We needed a curse for Burn Witches Burn. The curse was recorded right here, in this spot. We had a microphone. We had 2 cabinets standing here, not for playing guitars, but actually as working for this little laptop here. Needed a table. So that we could track it into that, edit it, put it on the album, and after that is done, we bring in people using a microphone. We stand in a circle and we sing Black. This is what happens when we do this stuff. Eventually you go in there and you have lots of fun with Spike and Mario and me. Sitting around, listening to songs that we did and having lots of fun. Actually, this all happened together. We mixed the album as we recorded the backing vocals. And on top of that, we had one more song to go that we didn't even know about. So I had to pack up my stuff and move further down the hall, find a little smaller room and track it there. After that, in the morning, final day of mix. Hello, Mario and Spike. You got some files from me. That's how we make magic.